What's up, guys? This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. He is I, and I am he. Just taking some time to tell you exactly what's on my mind. Thank you for joining me once again, my friends. I'm going to do it for ya. Listen, I want to have a word with black people here, okay? I don't always go along racial lines. As a matter of fact, I try not to because I feel like there's actually more that unites us than divides us in this country. You know what I mean? But there are some very specific interests and concerns for black people that I want to point out that's been going on with all of this COVID bullshit and vaccines and the concept of a vaccine passport. Because I told you guys months ago, right, when they started looking like they were flowing towards a vaccine passport, and everybody was like, yay, that's exactly what we need. I don't care because I'm fully vaccinated. It's only going to affect the unvaccinated, okay? But I remember saying at that time, right, I did a video where I was saying basically fuck New York, all right, which is where I come from, born and raised, okay? I'm not living there now, thank God, okay? But at the time I was saying fuck New York because Mayor Bill de Blasio fucking O, right, he went and implemented these mandates and these requirements, and basically the key to New York is what he's calling it, you know, which is basically you have to get the jab in order to partake in anything in New York. Okay, you want to go to a movie? Get the jab. You want to go to the gym? Get the jab. You want to go to a restaurant? Get the jab, 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 right? Jabbing like fucking Muhammad Ali. Jab, jab, jab. All right? So that's basically what was going on, right? Which I feel is some bullshit, okay? Because we all know that the jab is not fully protecting people. They're still catching it. They can still spread it. You know what I mean? And now that you have all of these breakthrough cases that's coming out, what the fuck is the point? Okay? Yes. A lot of people benefit from getting the vaccine, but that is their choice, okay? Plus, like I've said billions of times before, all of this ignores natural immunity, right? So with all of the studies that have been coming out about natural immunity, you would think that would bring about some type of special consideration as well, perhaps, although I still would believe that any type of passport, any type of scenario where you have to show your papers is fucking out of the question, okay? I don't care if I got the jab. I don't care if I have natural immunity. That shit is out of the window. I do not like that at all. That is not what freedom is about, okay? So anyway, you get into this, right? And they locked down New York and all that. And I remember at the time, I made the observation that you guys might remember this thing called stop and frisk that was going on in New York, where it basically empowered a lot of cops who were on the wrong fucking side of things to harass predominantly young black men of color. Okay, so you could just be walking down the block, and I mean, it is what it sounds like. You could get stopped, and they could frisk you based on any fucking thing. You know what I mean? Their usual MO is, oh, you fit the description. What the fuck is you fit the description when half of them dickheads think that we all look alike anyway? You know what I mean? So anyway, that's what was going on, right? So what I'm saying here is that this is going to be stop and frisk on steroids, okay? Because human beings, as long as there's going to be human beings, there's going to be good people, there's going to be dickheads, right? And for the dickheads out there, they are going to use this or be empowered or enabled to use this as yet another means of discrimination. I remember saying that back like months ago, that this is where this could lead to, you know, so where black people are sitting around as usual with their thumb up their ass, being gullible as ever. I said that this is the big setup, you know what I mean? But no, we were so busy feeling fucking good about ourselves because you got Donald Trump out and you got Joe Biden in. But Joe Biden is the one who implemented this, okay? He's the one who's all for this. He's the one who's losing patience. His patience is wearing thin on you, Negroes, all right? So I'm saying, because most black people are, you know, a lot of us are probably more unjabbed than other demographics. You know, I have to look that up, but I believe that is the case. You know, so who do you think is going to feel the brunt of this first? Now, this shit is something that's coming for all of us, regardless of race, regardless of background. But as usual, it usually starts with the so-called minorities, okay? So-called, because I don't like that term, but let's face it, it is what it is, okay? So I've already started to see the stories starting to come out of black people being kicked out of places, All right, being told they can't stay here, they can't come in here because you don't have your papers or you don't have your any documentation. You know, actually I'm gonna put this in the description box or in the comment section, one or the other. Look for it. Okay, there's a couple of links that's on Twitter where you have black people being removed, or one of them, they're actually fighting with somebody who tried to deny them entry, and they're saying, but we're religious objectors, we have a religious exemption, and they still had to get out. They were still telling them they got to get out. Listen, man, they're not binded to honor any fucking shit that you come up with at that moment. Now, if you have any legal repercussions afterwards, okay, pursue that. But at the moment, you're getting your black ass bounced to the curb. Basically is what it is. All right, they don't want to hear the shit that you're talking about. And now, with all of these fake ass passports that's out there, this is becoming an underground business, and everybody knows that this is what's going to be going on. So now, these jackasses who are doing the fake passports, they are also enabling these places to say, it doesn't look right to me. It doesn't look real to me. I tell you what, we're going to detain you, even if it is real. Tell me that you can't see this happening. Okay, upon further investigation, it turns out that it was a legitimate vaccine passport. However, you still got your ass thrown out, or you still got the cops on you. You still got your ass beat. You still lost your life. It's going to happen. All right? So I'm just saying it doesn't take fucking Nostradamus to see where we're going with all of this. So I'm just telling black people now, don't be so fucking gullible. When I was growing up, I always said to myself, why does it seem like black people are always victims? Why does it seem like we're always so easy? They want to give us a poisonous shot, Tuskegee experiment. Yeah, it can happen. They want to give you poisonous Kool-Aid. Your black ass is going to take the poisonous Kool-Aid. Why are we so easy? And here it is again. All right, you think that your little vaccine passport is going to get you entry into these places without any type of discrimination? You don't think you're going to hear about this shit? The time to fight for it was when they came up with this bullshit in the first place. We should have opposed this from the very beginning. Everybody should have opposed it from the beginning. Because right now, I'm talking to black people, but you can damn sure see the same thing happening to white people and others. There's another story, maybe I'll leave the link to this one too in the description, of a white mother with her little 2-year-old son who had asthma, who was having an asthma attack on an airplane, and they made that beautiful little boy, that beautiful little baby, they made him put a mask on his face when he's struggling as it is to breathe. People have lost their fucking minds. And you act like, oh, well, this is surprising. We never could have seen this coming. You stupid idiot. I can't believe this. You had people ringing this alarm from the very beginning, but did you listen? No. You wanted to laugh at people. You wanted to discredit people. You listened to fucking Don Lemon and that Cuomo bitch on CNN. You listen to them talk about how, these people, I don't know what's wrong with these people. We need to leave these people behind. Once again, I don't care if you got the jab. It's good if you want to get the jab. That's your choice. Maybe it can help you. You did the the risk benefit ratio or whatever, and you decided to get the jab. That's fine. That has nothing to do with the mandates. It has nothing to do with the requirements. It has nothing to do with the lockdowns and the laws that they're putting in place to control all of us and to take our freedoms away and determine who gets to live and who gets to die. And they've weaponized Hollywood against us. They've weaponized Hollywood. Can you not see what's going on? And we've been talking about this for the longest. When we started talking about Star Wars, those were the beginnings when you saw things going on with Gamergate, Comicsgate, when you saw people started pointing it out. What's going on with our arts? What's going on with our entertainment? What's going on with all of this stuff? It seems like it's being infiltrated and taken over by people with very specific agendas. And of course, once again, people laughed. We were categorized as being alt-right, as being radicalized. Black people were fucking ignored. Women were fucking ignored. We'll do the thinking for you, Negro. We'll do the thinking for you, woman. Niggers, bitches, basically is what it is. I'm fucking tired of holding my tongue, guys. Like I said, if I'm gonna go down and I see these freedoms draining from us, I'm not going down quiet and I'm not going down polite. Okay? That's just how it is. And these are the way these people think. All right? Not those people that they say they are. It's easy for these people to point to Trump. You know, I've said it for the longest time. I said that Obama was there for people to adore. All right. Trump was there for people to hate. That's the way the media played them, okay? So you never did see the bullshit that Obama was doing, and you focused on the shit that Trump was doing, and then you voted this senile motherfucker in there right now who's a puppet to people you never do see, who are committed to taking all of our freedoms. That's what you have here. And you think that Biden is your friend because he's a Democrat? Is that what you think? When I talk about this to family, well, at least we don't have Trump here. Does it ever occur to you that that's the way you're supposed to be thinking? Okay, and then you kiss the ground that Obama walks on. All right, is Obama telling you what I'm telling you right now? Is Obama telling you that your black ass could be in trouble just going around in the city that you call home? I was born and raised in New York. I can't go there. The only reason why I'm going there anytime in the near future is, number one, I'm always going to go to see my mother. But as far as going into the city to hang out, fucking dead that shit. The only reason why I'm doing it one more time is because I got to meet up with my brothers from the Dark Council next month. That's it. After that, it's one and done, baby. Until they get off this bullshit, you ain't gonna see me in there because it's a trap. They told you your black ass is not welcome here. They told you that. Okay? So don't think you're gonna go in talking about I'm a religious exemption. Don't think you're gonna go in talking about here's my passport. It's like you might get that, but it's 50-50, dog. It's 50-50. If you fit the description of somebody, allegedly, who is walking around with a fake passport, you will be detained. All right? And you could be in danger of losing your freedom. Okay? Would Obama tell you that? No, his ass won't tell you that because he's too busy having a birthday party with a bunch of guests, hundreds of guests, no mask in sight. Oops. We weren't supposed to see that, but that's Obama, your Lord and Savior. We love Obama. You have the nerve to put him in a picture with Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Martin Luther King and Malcolm X gave their lives. They lost their lives. They were murdered in front of their children for freedom. Obama sits and has a birthday party while we're losing ours. I spit on him. I spit on anyone who wants to take our freedom, anyone who doesn't give warning to the Americans and the people around the world. Warning to them that all of this shit that's going on is endangering them. I don't give a shit about a disease or a virus that's killing people and all that shit. Listen, I care about the people who are affected by this. But as far as weaponizing it and using it to take other people's freedom, that shit is dangerous, okay? And that's what I'm talking about. That has to be opposed. Don't wait until you're sitting there with your family and somebody tells you you're not allowed. Someone tells you that segregation has been implemented once again. Resegregation, that's what we're heading towards, guys. Don't wait until it happens to you. But you see it happening already. Like I said before, I'm giving some examples of black people, but I'm also going to put that story in there about the white mother as well, because the news is going to cover it. They're going to cover every racial one the same way they do everything else. You know, anything that's sensationalistic. They're going to show black people fighting. They're going to show black people getting kicked out of places. They're going to show black people getting arrested and shit like that. And they're going to have the rest of the country say, look at those black people. Look at those ignorant black people, those unvaccinated black people. They deserve what they get. Substitute the word black for unvaccinated. And there you have it. Your ass has been played once again, a victim, once again, gullible, once again. When the fuck are we going to learn? Stay the fuck out of this. All right, there's a place, there's a time, and there's a place to fight this shit, okay, before it's too late. And I'm afraid that it's almost too late now because it's already starting to happen. All right, so get smart, guys. Get smart. Don't just keep walking around like you're blind. Don't send your children out into the world like they're blind. Because once we're gone, they're on their own. The time to fight for this is now. The time to object to this is now. The time to get off that thought plantation is now. Stop being a tool. Stop being a useful idiot. Every election cycle, know what's going on. These motherfuckers got to get voted out, man. Because if we don't, we're just telling them, come on in, take it all from us, bring us back, take us all the way back. You know, segregation. Take us all the way back. That's what's happening. All right. And I just wanted to point it out to you guys. Let your family know. We're damn near back to the days when we had to travel with the green book. You know, remember the green book? You had to go places. My great grandmother told me about that. There's sundown towns. You had to be out of town by the time the sun went down. Otherwise, that was your ass. You know, and that's what we're dealing with now. That's what de Blasio has created, a sundown town. You know, if you don't have your papers, you better get the fuck out of town. There'll be no place you can go. You're stuck in the middle of the city. You got to take a piss. They won't let you into their bathroom. Here we are again. Sound familiar? God damn, man. Why can't people see what's going on here? You know, but like I said, there it is. All right. I just wanted to present it to you. You can get in the comment section. Let me know how you feel. Like, share, subscribe. Okay. Catch me on Twitter while I'm still there. If not, I'll catch you here as long as I'm still here. All right, guys. Thank you for listening. This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. Be careful and rock on.